Welcome, get ready to utilize and experience the different features of MediSmile. There is a growing demand for better, more patient-friendly solutions regarding the growing field of healthcare. Healthcare facilities have difficulty scheduling patients and maintaining accurate records of their progress. The traditional ways frequently result in issues including longer wait times and trouble understanding patient histories. By combining robust monitoring capabilities with online appointment scheduling, the proposed solution seeks to address these issues. The goal of MediSmile is to assist the dentist in maintaining the day-to-day progress and health records of the client. In addition to client-based information, it allows clients to easily schedule appointments and access dental-related information such as the solutions for oral complications, basic oral hygiene practices, and etc. The general objective of the study was to develop a web-based online appointment and monitoring system for Pajarillaga-Castillo Dental Clinic. The study aimed to achieve the following specific objectives. First, to gather data and information through interviews, surveys, articles, scholarly published research, and library research. Second, to identify hardware and software developmental tools requirements. Third, to design a system using the following analysis tools: storyboard, case diagram, and bedside map. Next, to create a user-level access front-end and back-end system. To develop a system with the following features: online appointment system for clients with prior schedules and persons with special needs. To provide dental health informative tips, products and service price and duration. Real-time chat with the dentist. Chatbot for frequently asked questions. Social media hyperlink page. Google Map for the location of the dental clinic. And lastly, to create two user accounts for admin and client. Next, to test the system by using developer testing, alpha testing, and beta testing. Next is to evaluate the system using ISO 25010 criteria, namely functional suitability, security, compatibility, usability, and portability. And last but not the least, to deploy the system using Hostinger. Now, let us move on to the scope and limitation of this study. The scope of this study aimed to develop a web-based online appointment and monitoring system for the Pajarillaga-Castillo Dental Clinic. The researchers gathered research data through interviews, surveys, articles, scholarly published research, and library research. To create the system, the researchers employed relevant tools and technologies such as web frameworks like Laravel and database management systems using SAM and MySQL, a web-based server or Apache, and PHP. Aside from that, third-party applications were also used such as AgePanel, SMTP2Go, Pusher, and GitHub. The researchers designed the system using several of analysis tools such as storyboard, use case diagram, and bedside map. The researchers furthered the success of the system using the modified waterfall methodology since it offered a systematic progression of design phases with adaptable iterative phases. The researchers had created a user-level access, front-end and back-end system. The system provided clients with a range of features developed to enhance their experience and make it easier to schedule appointments and access important information. The client could visualize and access a variety of features from the website, such as dental health tips, a gallery that has an information on the products and services, chatbot and real-time chat with the dentist, Google Map, and etc. The system required dentist or secretary to create an account for the client. Along with this, the dentist and client were able to update their profile and personal information. The researchers tested the system by using developer testing, alpha testing, and beta testing. The researchers used ISO 25010 to evaluate the system's functional suitability, compatibility, usability, security, and portability. The researchers used Hostinger as its domain registrar. The development process included defining user roles and responsibilities, creating user interface, developing back-end functionality, implementing user-level access control, testing, and deploying the system to a production server. The client was able to view the available dates for the reservation of an appointment. The dentist or secretary could approve or decline the client's account upon its creation. The dentist or secretary had authority to reschedule the approved client's appointment if the dentist had an emergency. The dentist had the authority to decide whether to accept, deny, or reschedule a client's appointment. However, there were certain limitations to this study. First, this study focused solely on the development of the web-based system for Pajarillaga-Castillo Dental Clinic and did not cover the implementation or integration of the system into the existing workflow of the clinic. Second, the study did not encompass the development of a mobile application for the system, as it was only accessible through a web browser. To access the MediSmile website, open a browser and type in the address bar medismile.online and click Enter. Now, you can see the homepage of the website. Here, you can see the gallery slider, appointment calendar at the bottom together with the location of the dental clinic or Google Map. On the upper part, it displays the four menus on the navigation bar, which are the services, about us, support, and login page. Click the services, and here you can see the different treatments or procedures offered by the dental clinic. Try to click a specific service to view the larger image, price, and description of the specific procedure. Click the About Us page, and here you can visualize a short introduction about the website together with the information of the dental clinic needed by the users, such as the contact number, name of the dentist, and etc. Now, click the support page, and here you can view informative dental health tips and tricks. It could be a useful feature made for a wide range of users. It was divided into 3 categories, such as general tips, tips for kids, and dental tricks. You can also view frequently asked questions that could help you and other users to commence your appointment at MediSmile. Now, click Login page. Here, you can input your credentials and start experiencing the MediSmile.
So first, in the login page, we have the dental clinic's secretary or admin to get into their accounts by putting in their email and password. Once an admin or secretary logs in successfully, they go straight ahead to the dashboard, and here you can see important things like approved appointments, pending appointments, completed appointments, then the dentist and patients too. Think of this dashboard like a main control hub. Admins and secretaries can easily add or update dentist info, just putting in the basics. Doing the same for patients is simple too, with features to add their basic details. This setup makes it easier for admins to keep an eye on appointments and get vital clinic info. But before patients create accounts, a visit to the clinic is necessary. The secretary then adds them, sending a temporary password via their provided email. This allows the patients to officially create their accounts, and here's one of the examples.
After the secretary created the patient's account, the client will receive an email on the email address that he or she provided on the dental clinic. As a client, copy the temporary password provided on the email. Open a browser and type the MediSmile.online on the address bar and type your credentials on the login form. Then, click the login button. When logged in, you can also visualize the gallery slider, appointment calendar, and the Google Maps for the location of the dental clinic. Click the three lines on the upper right corner to view menus. You can also see the treatments, where you can view your dental treatment history. Click the services to view the different treatments offered by the dental clinic. Click About Us to view the information about the MediSmile and dental clinic-related information. Click the support page to view the dental health tips together with the frequently asked questions. Click Profile page to view your profile information such as name, email, and contact number. Next, click the Appointments page. Here, you can set an appointment by clicking the Create Appointment button. Choose a certain date and time slot. You can also write notes, and if you are a PWD, pregnant, or senior citizen, just click the check box. Then, click the Submit button. Now, you will return to the Appointments page where you can see that the appointment you have just created is still pending and needs the approval of the secretary or admin.
Once the patient is done filling up the requested appointment, it will be directed to the secretary in which they can check the pending appointments. In here, they can quickly spot the date and choose a time slot by the patient. The secretary then assigns an available dentist for the upcoming appointment. And once it is approved, there will be an upcoming email on patient's end to let them know about their appointment update.
After the secretary's approval, as a patient, you will receive an email indicating that your appointment is already approved. Now, go to the MediSmile website, refresh the page, and the status of your appointment will change from pending to approved. Here, you can also see the dentist's name and your appointment schedule. Now, going back to the home page, you can see on the appointment calendar that your appointment date has been reserved or booked.
After the patient is done with their appointment, the secretary or admin has a key role for this part as they can easily input prescriptions, reminders, and essential information into the note form. They also note what treatment was done and specify which tooth was taken care of. And once submitted, these details are promptly sent to the patient's email. This efficient system ensures that patients receive positive and timely updates, providing them with a digital copy of their prescriptions and reminders for their records. It's a thoughtful approach, enhancing communication and delivering a positive experience for patients to access vital information for their dental care. Moving forward to the treatment page, the secretary or admin holds the power to seamlessly update, remove, and create treatments for the dental clinic services, complete with their corresponding costs. This ensures that patients gain a clear understanding and are enlightened about the treatments they may need, whether it is refining existing treatments, removing outdated ones, or introducing new services. The secretary or admin plays an important role in keeping patients well informed. This user-friendly system allows for effective communication between the clinic and patients, fostering transparency and clarity in dental care decisions. Now, onto the patient page, a comprehensive database holding the patient's basic information. Here, the secretary can easily update, remove, or view the patient's dental history, ensuring efficient management of important details.
Now, if you have an inquiry about your dental health or treatment, click the Chat with Secretary floating button on lower right corner point. Then, a chat box will show. Type your concerns and click Send button. Then, you just have to wait for the response of the secretary. And for easier accessibility for the frequently asked questions, you can click the chat box floating button beside the Chat with Secretary button. You can click some of the ready-made inquiries below and it will be answered instantly. Now, going back to the treatments page, you can see here your treatment history or the treatments that have made to you.
Once a patient sends a message via our Chat with Secretary button, it swiftly lands in the secretary's inbox, ensuring prompt responses to concerns and questions. Next up is the T's page, where the admin or secretary can effortlessly update and create their to-do list. And lastly, the time slots page, as it allows the secretary to disable slots, especially for urgent emergencies.
There are times that not all dates you want to book will become available. It is because the secretary can disable the time slots on a specific day. Like for example here, you can see the time slots are unavailable, and you have to choose different date that has unavailable time slots for you to create another appointment.
As we all know, sudden emergencies are inevitable. That is why our system has a feature wherein the dentist can efficiently decline a requested appointment. Here, the dentist could have just clicked the decline button and input a note or a reason for the declination of the appointment.
After the dentist declined the appointment of the client will receive an email that indicates the declination of the requested appointment together with the reason of it. In the login form, the client could also visualize the terms and conditions and the policies of the website for the dental clinic. Therefore, the client should have to click the checkbox first in order to proceed, as it will serve as he or she agrees into it. After logging in, the user could visualize the logos below, which indicates that this system, the MediSmile, was solely created by the individuals of the Institute of Business and Computing Education under the School of Pajarillaga City College. Now, let us proceed in creating an appointment request by inputting a desired date, time slot, optional notes, and priority choices. After that, you will be redirected to the main page where you can see that the appointment you've just created is already recorded.
As the dentist received the requested appointment, just click the Approved button and proceed to select a dentist, then click Submit.
And since the dentist already approved the client's requested appointment, as we can see here, the client could still reschedule the appointment even though it was already approved. However, there are certain things we should also consider. Like for example here, since we've already rescheduled our appointment twice, an email from MediSmile will be sent to us indicating warning notes and a reminder. And here, if we tried to reschedule the appointment for the third time, the account of the client will be suspended for 1 day, restricting the client to use the system for another time, even though you will input your credentials and accepting the terms and policies, you will not be able to proceed, waiting for another day otherwise.
As I approved the requested appointment of the client, we could also see the approved appointments for the day in the main dashboard of the system for easier accessibility.
The objective of the study is to develop a web-based online appointment and monitoring system for the Pajarillaga-Castillo Dental Clinic. And for the conclusion of this study, the researchers identified the hardware and software requirements required to make the system by gathering data through research, interviews, and surveys. With the use of a storyboard, use case diagram, and website map, the researchers were able to visualize the design and identify the flow of the process of the system, which makes the development process efficient and minimizes the tendency of errors. The researchers accomplished the objective of making a user-level access front-end and back-end system for the two user accounts, which are the admin or secretary and the client account. The system also has the following features: making appointments online, real-time chat with the secretary for inquiries, a chatbot to answer frequently asked questions, social media hyperlinks, and dental health tips to provide clients with valuable information about their dental health hygiene. And all of the objectives set for the project were achieved successfully. The achievement of specific Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, was the main focus during the system's design and development, which are the following: SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being; SDG 9, Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure; SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. And all of these goals have been successfully accomplished. The development process had a clear objective of creating solutions that would have a positive impact on the environment, society, and economy. And the system has been able to deliver on all of these fronts. The team behind the project demonstrated hard work and dedication, which has played a key role in achieving these goals. The effectiveness of the system in promoting sustainable development has been proved through the accomplishment of these goals. Thank you for watching. Visit the medismile.online and start to serve your smile today.